This deck has Oricorio, which is such a powerful card. It's controversial too. There are people whining to get it banned from the game. I think I've been an Oricorio main for a while now. I just think that it's such a versatile card. I also love Greninja a lot. It's just broken, so why not combine both? Truth be told, I think Oricorio is still a much stronger deck as it moves much faster and does more quick damage, which does well against majority of matchups. However, I do miss playing Greninja a lot of the times. This deck is strong too, but requires much more planning and focus. Aiming for the 1-2 prize is extremely important in this deck, as you deal less damage per turn. But when you do come in with Tina, you are taking out their threat most of the time. So if you want to climb and want something fun, use this deck. Actually, by the time this video comes out, rank might be over. So maybe if you just want to have fun and win, try this deck. I have stopped playing rank for a while now, but have been playing this deck as my go-to, just because of how fun and winning it is. Anyway, let's get into some games so I can show you the deck. Okay, we start with Froakie. It's decent. I think you always want to start with Froakie or Oricorio in this deck. Against a Charizard deck, so it's not too bad. Charizard is quite, our deck does well against a Charizard as long as we pull into our Oricorios. Usually in this matchup, you're trying to watch out for the Flareon non-EX. The goal will be in general to take that out because that's your threat, and then after that you just need to you need to play the game with the Oricorios in the active, and if you have two Oricorios, it's kind of, you kind of seal the game because even a Sabrina is not gonna save them. Okay, I mean, a decent mass for us doesn't change too much really, and actually it gives us Oricorio in the second Pokeball, so that's great. So no threat of a Charizard yet, so there's no reason to kind of swap out, put the Froakie on the bench. I think in general, because right now we're just aiming to get the Tina active and followed by basically to get the Tina active, and then we just swap out. So I think here what I do is I want to eliminate, if I can, eliminate the Charizards. Okay, so the opponent can't see it because I guess, yeah, I mean, it's still not entirely over for them, but yeah, it's really it's uphill battle for them from that point. Okay, so this is an awesome start because we have pretty much our full lineup on our next well, we're going second, so when we get our turn, we should get Tina here, so most of the time you will get Tina here, but there are times where you just get Oricorio and the Greninja, and then that's kind of sucky, but let's see. Okay, so yeah, most of the time you would, I would say maybe 7 out of 10 times. Okay, so this looks like the what do you call that? The Eevee box, and Eevee boxes are, I think, a bit trickier because they have the Leafeon, the non-EX Leafeon that we have to watch out for. So what it's a bit tricky because that's 90 damage and our Greninja does 80 damage, so we don't actually take it out or revenge kill it most of the time. So your goal here is also in general to kind of build up your Tina so that you could revenge kill the Leafeon when they send it out. Two Froakies here might be good because there's a chance that we can take out the Leafeon in one turn, assuming they take the Oricorio out. So here we know that they don't have Leafeon because the non-EX version, because the Leafeon EX pumped the energy on itself, so that's great for us. We could get into two Greninjas here, but we don't. I mean, it's not easy to. I think I do mass here. Let's see. No, I don't. Okay. I think it's fine not to mask because you only get one card advantage, but it's also fine to mask because you want to. Okay, well, GG. Yes, you get a lot of concedes in this game with Oricorio in the front. I think I see a lot more insta concedes with Oricorio Silvally. So once I have my Oricorio and Silvally, there's so many insta concedes. Like this isn't a full insta concede because I mean they went into the match and it just didn't line up for them, and they know like it gets harder for these decks. It gets harder as the game progresses. So yeah, but Oricorio, Silvally, insta concede left and right, so many. So you know this. So I think that's still definitely a better deck. But I think this deck is it's a good deck. It's fun. It's you know a slightly different play style from the Silvally. To me, Silvally is still the best deck right now. Okay, here I retreat. I'm quite sure because this Eevee is threatening to be a Sylveon EX. I would assume it might be this. If it's the Eevee box with Psychic Energy, then this move was kind of pointless. But well, just to be safe, and also because even then the Greninja is really important in this matchup because you have Sylveons that are 140 health. Giratina does 130 health, so you're short of that 10 damage, and it's okay in a way to sacrifice the Oricorio, but it's not okay to sacrifice well, leave your Greninja in or Froakie in a risky spot. Okay, so yeah, here it's not the EX Sylveon, which means Oricorio gets damaged. Thankfully, I guess he's really heartbreak. I mean, he only has 3 cards in his hand, and yeah, so that's GG. Okay, fighting type not great for us at all because most of the time they would have something to do with Oricorio, and it doesn't take much damage or like much hits to take out the Oricorio. But this deck looks interesting. I think it's the one of Gallade and what's that? Gallade and Gardevoir, so they can opt to swap into both versions. So they have I think so Sylveon as well. I think to draw cards. At the same time, they can pump energy from the Gardevoir and onto the Sylveon. Okay, with and they have Rampardos. That's kind of interesting. So here I think I don't know. Do I put the Oricorio up? Yeah, I don't think I do because I think Oricorio in this matchup doesn't feel it doesn't feel as OP. Like it doesn't feel like it's really protects you from much, although it might not. So I mean, even if I'm wrong, so in this case, if he Sabrina's me, even if I'm wrong, I just sacrifice the one Froakie, which is not too bad. But I think I would prefer to have double Greninjas if I could. Okay, so here's not this spot. We're not in that bad a spot. Okay, so now my only concern here is the Gardevoir, the Gallade possibly forming in the background. But I don't really have much of an option here because I mean I think I do have to take out this Rampardos, and so that's why I mask as well to reduce the chance that they're going to come out with a Gallade. And if they do, I mean, that's GG. I mean, what can we do, right? If they don't, we win more or less here. So yeah, the mask saved us this game. Okay, fighting type deck. So again, it's either Eevee box or Charizard, and both we are okay against. Charizard is much easier for us, I would say, because we just have to target. So you just have to watch out for the Eevee in the back, and then just target that Eevee that they're loading the energy on, because it's probably going to be a Flareon. So Once you do that, it's pretty much GG because nothing's gonna be able to attack you, or at least attack the Oricorio. So here, just the standard build up for our Giratina. So yeah, I'm watching for the Eevee at the back. Once they have 2 energies, you kind of have to hope that you can take out the Flareon or the Eevee before it reaches by the time it reaches 2 energy, you want to take it out. Sometimes you don't get to, and they take out Oricorio, which is still kind of fine, because I think the Charizard decks, they don't play, most of the time at least, they don't play what do you call it, a Cyrus, but they might play double. I've seen double Sabrinas, which is fine. I mean, because for something that does 150 damage, most of the time you're gonna take out anything that is Sabrina in, most of the time at least. So here I'm just gonna kind of poke. Oh, okay, I'm gonna take out the Cyrus. I'm gonna take out the Eevee because that's a threat. At this point, if they do what do you call it? If they do Sabrina me, I have to give up the Greninja most likely. But they don't, so that's great. Okay, and now we get, yeah, that's GG pretty much. We do just have to hope for the second Cyrus at this point, if anything, and hope to get the other Eevee. Okay, so this is gonna be a tricky matchup because Magearna is one-shots Oricorio. But because I still want to keep my Greninja alive, so yeah, I'm just gonna kind of and plus Magearna doesn't have the energy on it, so it's not gonna attack me this turn. Okay, so they're not planning to power up. I guess he has to protect the Magearna, because if not, on the next turn I'm taking out that Magearna with my Greninja and Oricorio. So here we sacrifice the Froakie, which I think is fine. The only thing is, if he does run double Sabrina, that would be bad for us. Okay, I think I'm looking for the Oricorio to protect from a double. Okay, to protect from a double Sabrina. I'm gonna probably tag the Magearna. So here we're kind of safe for this turn at least. I think I should. Okay. That's fine too. I think attacking here with the Oricorio is fine, but I think I wanted to be in a position where I put a threat on the Solgaleo, meaning that if I do attack with Oricorio this turn, the Solgaleo has to retreat. I was really hoping for a Cyrus to have a Cyrus this turn, but things don't always happen that way, so we just load the other Oricorio. This Oricorio is most likely going down on the next turn, but we'll see, because sometimes what you want to do is load 3 energies to the Solgaleo, because so right now it's kind of GG, because even if he takes out this Oricorio, he can't retaliate back. Like if I come out with what's this? If I come out with the Giratina right now, he can't take out my Giratina this turn, and the next turn at least. But honestly, I'm not banking that he has double Sabrina. Very few people play double Sabrina in this case. In this deck at least. It's pretty much GG here, so I think opponent would be conceding. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Cyrus out the Solgaleo. Yeah, that's GG. Okay, double Froakie starts. So usually if I'm going first, I will put only one card. Okay, no, maybe I was not. So in this case, normally I'll put out both Froakies. Because I'm going second, I don't like to get red carded if I can. You know, if it doesn't affect my gameplay by putting out both Froakies, I think. So I would normally put out 2 Froakies here, but you know, it's fine not to either. Sometimes, I think especially with a Pokécom, sometimes you wanna, you know, keep. So yeah, I was hoping to get the Giratina here to start revving up my energy, because in this matchup, I don't think Oricorio is too important, at least in the early stages of this game, of this matchup. So I think maybe later on if they have the Guzzlord or the Darkrai, yeah. But for now, I think, you know, that's why I gave up the Oricorio for now. And we do need to pump that Giratina ASAP. So yeah, fine, because that's the only. I mean, we don't need these are the last slots for Oricorio essentially. So here I'm pretty much sacrificing my Oricorio. Again, pretty much because I know it's not very useful in this matchup. Hoping for a rare candy here. Okay, nice. That is sick. I might load up the Oricorio, I think. So we do, I mean, because it looks like they are planning. Okay, yeah, we'll see, because if this does not evolve the next time, we take it out. A very weird mask, really. I mean, I don't think it's too bad for us. Because we did not need the Cyrus. It would have been nice to have the Cyrus, but we didn't need it. So here, Giratina is ready. So yeah, for me, this mask was good because we at least took out 2 cards from his hand, which makes it even harder for him to get into what's Coughing's evolution. It's so long, been so long. Wait, what? What's Coughing's? Okay, I need to search this. Weezing, yeah, it's been too long since I played against a Weezing, but we're seeing a lot more Weezings in meta right now because Poison's pretty strong with Nihilego. Weezing essentially does 50 that turn, 20 every other, or 30 even, so it's or 60. It can do 60 right now. It's doing 60 damage, so it's kind of insane. Pretty strong, really, pretty strong. I think in my next videos you're gonna see yeah, just a lot more poison decks. I think I would have taken out the Nihilego without the poison dart in that turn, because at least I stay, well, I keep more health for a longer period of time. Okay, not the actually a decent start, but so yeah, this matchup's very interesting for me because I think Rowlets tend to not know exactly what they want to do most of the time. So this Rowlet attacks the Oricorio, which I think works well for this guy's playstyle and deck because they are running Masquerada, and Masquerada does 60 damage, right? So to tag both Oricorios, pretty smart. I think most other like Decidueye decks, I think it's better for them to attack like the Froakie in that previous turn, because at least they can take out Froakie. Yeah, so just interesting for me to like kind of analyze like how these Decidueye players play against, you know, the decks I use, especially the Oricorio decks I use. So I realized this here kind of like I'm kind of in a bad position because basically Masquerada is active on the next turn. He's highly likely gonna retreat into the Masquerada and start taking out my Oricorio. So I think here I do use Irida. Let's see, because I'm kind of forcing him to have a Cyrus at least if he wants to take out the bench Oricorio. Okay, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Which, on hindsight, might have been a misplay. On hindsight, I think looking back, I would have used the Irida here. I think it makes sense. I mean, yeah, it's 10 healing for 10, but okay, so he decides not to take out my Oricorio, which I find pretty weird. I think here I do then Irida. Just yeah, this guy has 10 cards left in his deck, so he's still pretty far from evolving his bench. I'm quite sure, yeah, Irida here makes sense. Even though it's 10 damage, it's 2 hits, which is a lot. So you would need a Giovanni here in a sense if he wants to. Okay, so no Giovanni for sure. No Cyrus as well, so we survive. Well, we don't take any points. We don't give the opponent any points this turn. Okay, Cape is kind of annoying because it means I have to take 2 turns again to take out this Masquerada. I think what I do here is, okay, I don't want to put out the Tina here because that's 2 points that the Rowlet at the, oh well, not Rowlet anymore, what do you call that? I'm so bad with these evolutions. The Datrix? Yeah, Datrix. I took out the Datrix because I don't think I want to deal with 170 or 180 damage Pokemon with the ability to do 100 damage to at least my Greninja. So and I was kind of hoping, because I double Cyrus, I was kind of hoping hoping that the Sprigatito in the back does not evolve and it's GG. So it's GG here basically. Yeah, so I think what spurred me to do this is that opponent has 10 cards in his deck, so his evolution is going to take a bit more time most likely. I mean, at least the odds of it. So I'm just like, okay, go for the back, just clean up as fast as I can. And here we face another Masquerada deck. I don't know. I like Masquerada a lot. I just don't think it's. I think they're better cards to play. I prefer Magnezone. I think it's more versatile. But I mean, like, I don't know. I think Masquerada is fine when there's a lot of EXs, but once you kind of, I think the meta is pretty diverse right now, and there are a lot more mix of EXs and non-EXs. Okay, so here I'm just kind of fast pumping my Tina, because if the Masquerada evolves here, it's just 2 shots and Oricorio is down. Oh, well, here too as well, 2 shots and Oricorio is down. So I can't even heal my Oricorio here. So that's the bad part about Irida, right? If you are constantly getting, well, you don't put your water energies fast enough, you kind of, yeah. So I think I load up my back Oricorio because, you know, I'm just sacrificing the front line. I'm kind of threatening them here because I'm saying that if you don't evolve this Florigato or have a cape on it, it's going down the next turn. Even if it evolves into Masquerada, it will go down the next turn if there's no cape, no heals. Am I playing the same guy? Now I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure, but yeah. Okay. Alright, so I think that's the right play. And I think that I do have to come out and take out this Datrix. Let's see. I think that's the. It looks like that's the play here at least. Okay, that was a weird. Okay. So I think the Masquerada. Okay, I think my thought process here is the Masquerada does 130 damage to my Giratina, so I need to take that out first. If I anything, I take 100 from and evolve the Decidueye here. Okay, so the Decidueye is out, and we do take well, we could take 130 here because of Howl, but that means I'm forcing them to have the Howl, so it's not out of the question. Okay, so there is Howl. Oh, I remember this. I was like, okay, GG guys, you know, this guy, he uses Razor Leaf. So yeah, so I'm still very much in this game, especially because I have Irida. It means he has to still hit this Giratina the next turn. I'm not sure if that was BM or if it was a misclick. I'm just gonna put it down to he misclicked. I think he more or less kind of gave up here because we just, yeah, either way. I mean, he could have retreated, I guess. No, he couldn't retreat because he wouldn't be able to take out Tina there. So yeah, that's GG. Opponent throwing, that's how we won. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed and learned. I hope you enjoyed and learned something from this video. Yeah, have a good day.